Good morning, everyone. Prepper Nurse 1 here. Another gorgeous day. Temperatures aren't going to be real high, which is actually perfect because it's, that way I think we're going to be in the 50s. I wish last night it had been lighter. I couldn't do any video because it would have been neat to see what we did. I was helping Jimmy. Him and his wife bought a property in another state to be closer to their grandson, and so he brought the unit, which we're going to go walk and check out in a second. But he had 2 boxes that he had, and one was basically like a tool shed, and the other one he had other stuff in there. And so we had one was sitting on here, okay, and the other one was on the other side, and I'll show you that. And so he took those to take them to the new property, so he had storage at the new property because he didn't have anything. It has a carport, and it didn't have any solid storage, so he's like, I gotta have storage, and I go, I get it. So he did that, and so anyway, that's so we pulled these. This one here, we put like 4x4s down and put a couple come-alongs on it and slid it up onto his trailer that he had. And so he said, well, I'm going to take them both, he goes, because it's going to be the same amount of crappy gas mileage if I just took the one. And the other one that he took, he had was over on this side, which actually this kind of works out good that he took this one out of here as well, because what we're going to end up doing when I do the dog run, I'm going to make the run starting from this corner over to the corner of the building, and then this way, then they'll have this, and then we're going to go around the corner. I know I talked to you guys about this before, but I just kind of want to give you a sort of a visual. So we ended up pulling a bunch of pallets off of here yesterday, and I'll show you why in a minute. But like some of these pallets are going to get moved over there, and then that way we can open this up so we can turn this corner and then have a nice decent sized run over here for the dogs when I get that built. Okay, I'm going to have to run out today and grab a tarp, and that one was pretty neat to watch how that one got done as well, using come-alongs and stuff, and we got that on there. But like I said, it was already dark, and when we unloaded everything, it was dusk, and it was just trying to get these off. And but these are the 2 units for the air filtration. Okay, you see all the bolts here. Okay, all the bolts on this side, and they line up. There's bolts on the back side of this one. And you can see some of the filters here, and then it's got the fan is there on that side of it, and so yeah, so it bolts, that one bolts onto this one, so they connect, and again you can see this is all filters, so they're all this is the whole thing. The inside of it is full of filters. This is just another thing that's got to get put back on. But like these are the boxes and everything. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be heading out today. And this is all like stainless steel. Okay, that's all stainless steel. So it's actually pretty neat. It's a pretty neat, and I'll show you there is the monitors, and so there's 3 of them here. And so those are on that, but so it's pretty it's a pretty wild system, and like I said, we will be using this for the bunker, and that'll be kind of neat once we get that all squared away. But yeah, so that's each one of these units weigh north of 300 pounds a piece. So it was me, Jimmy, and Steve was here, and we built up the pallets so that they could, we basically, the trailer came up to here, and then we worked it and slid them off slowly and got them onto these pallets. And that's where they'll sit until we, end up utilizing them. So I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be getting a tarp to cover everything over. And I'm going to use like ratchet straps on it, so it's not going to get the wind's not going to get onto anything. And then I'll just do that. So yeah, so that's what we're going to end up doing. And yeah, it'll be a good thing. But it's pretty cool. This there's under here. This is like a rubber seal, and the one rubber seal was on here. They get screwed down, and the other one was on here. And these ones will go on to the other one. But it's pretty wild. And like I said, these are the on or off, stop and run boxes for these. And like I said, we're just going to have to get everything rehooked up when that time comes. But this was neat. This thing is neat. I hate to think new how much something like this would cost. For when the admiral that bought it, I hate to think how much the thing cost, but pretty cool. The whole thing's pretty neat. And so yeah, so that's what we got going there. And so, buddy, I'm gonna get this video up. I'm gonna give these guys some time to get running around, and then I have to head out. But so I'm gonna be rearranging things over here again with the pallets, and so that when I think what I'm going to do again, like with like the post that I put the sign on up in the upper meadow, that's what I'm going to use for here to put in the ground, so that I can like I said, make a decent run for these guys. But this way I can utilize actually the building itself here as part of it. So I put in a post over here on the corner, put a post over there, and then going around the corner there, it just saves me some space, and just utilize the outside of this building for them. But it'll give them plenty of room to be able to be inside and outside. And then obviously we'll have the run, and that door would be open. I'll have that always open then. And then that way, if it's raining or whatever, they can go inside there and be out of the weather. And, not sitting in the direct sun, but be able to get out there and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with all of it. And so just making progress, which is a good thing. Absolutely a good thing. So, but pretty excited. Like I said, it's a really cool unit to have down here, and to be able to put that into use is going to be really neat as well. So, I just had a bug go in my ear. First bug of the spring. I'm sure there'll be plenty more. All right, guys. Live stream tonight, 8 o'clock. So hopefully you will join me then, and we will go from there. Be safe. Keep prepping, take care of your business, and I will talk to you all later. All right? Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.